Welcome to Forex, and here we're looking at the US dollar. Look, the bottom line here is that while the market is above the 80 here, then essentially it's supported, and this particular move that's moving down through here in three waves can certainly be an A and a B and a C, and it may be finished already, or it may have a little one more move to come down through to here. So we really need to allow that to play out, and it's really quite important because when we look at the euro, for instance, now this little structure that's moving up through here can be counted in 5 waves in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, back for 2, the third wave in through here with 5 waves in it, a fourth wave here, and a fifth wave to go up through to here. In fact, the fifth wave could already be in place here as well. But the main point here is that because we've, well, it's a little bit sort of tricky because I've got this 5 waves up here, could be wave 1 or it could be wave C here. And so if you're going to go long on the euro, we would have to wait for it to become support on on 136. That would be the safest bet because it can reach here and fail and move down from that point. And this current low over here counts quite nice as a 5-3-5 pattern here for a wave A, all of this here for wave B here, and then wave C here and finishing. So an ABC corrective rally and then rolling over from that point there. Now, so look, any long trade would just need that 136 as support. And the important thing here too is, like, when you're looking at the Euro Australian or the Euro Yen and so forth, all those euros rallies that can be in play here, you know, they can be lows in place, but they also can be, this wave C moving up here and failing at this point. So whatever euro rally that you're looking at, you need to allow this 5 waves to complete, and sure, it will have a corrective pattern after that, so you'd need to let that mature as well before making any decisions to go from that point there. So in this particular case here, and this will be the same for many of the other euro rallies, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, and if it was going to be a bear market, you'd start to see this, a larger 5 waves here. Otherwise, you would just see the normal A, B, and C wave. So it's going to take a little bit to work out what's actually going on here as well. So you'd have to let it mature to this point, to a point that you can recognize over yonder here. Yeah, and this will be the same case I just mentioned with the euro yen as well. We'll get there, and the euro Aussie as well. We'll get there in a moment. But looking at the Aussie, it's pretty much on sort of track. We've got wave 4 here, wave 3, ABC4 on the daily, and we're looking for a move higher through here. And we've really just been working across 94 as a classic trading levels pattern, the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then some type of correction here. Now, in terms of correction, we can have the A, the B, and C in place here. So we should see this pop up through here, 1 hour chart here. So going long on the 94 and all through group 1 would be the aim here. Just on the 5-minute chart here, you can see that you've got a little, triangle pattern here. Well, not quite a triangle, but you'd see it as a little sort of pennant, but I wouldn't even see it as that either. But the main point here is that, the main point is that this is corrective, so this will move up from that point. You find the balance line within the correction, just, with a horizontal line, try and find out where all the opens and closes are, and then, look to be long above that. But anyway, the main point here is that this should move up from that point there. The Euro Australian, much this, I'm labeling this the same as the Euro US dollar in terms of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave moving up through to here. So this can fail, you know, it could fail from this point. There could be one more move through to here, the same as the euro US dollar. So anywhere between 144.30 and 144, well, we'll say 50 and 80 in here anyway, a little sort of fifth wave to come in through here. So we would only go long on this market here as well as if there was a nice support on the 145. So a little bit like the euro, a little bit more distance here on this euro AUD, but you know, we're still looking for this wave 4 rally here. We thought we may have had it here, but it just didn't give us the retested resistance and a short trade setup from this 144 area here. So this wave 4 is continuing and in line with the you know, with the euro, but also too, as I mentioned before, well, just had a look at the Australian dollar. We can see that that's moving into strength now, isn't it, above the 84. So you know, there's going to be that sort of pressure here on this pair here. The pound yen, the yen crosses, so the pound yen here. Look, once again, just keeping on the 15-minute chart here because we're still holding long through here and the 173 here. Look, it's just doing a correction across here. I can make sense of this move, and this move here. This one's a bit odd actually. So don't go long unless we've got a nice tested support on 73, and then you'll scale in on 10 and 20 and 30, looking up to get up to 174 up here. Yeah. So as I mentioned, I've put this wave 4 here, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. It's just this could just get a little bit sort of bit uglier here. So look, the main point is here, don't do anything unless you're above the 173 here as a nice tested support. The euro yen, once again, a little bit like the euro US dollar and its rally there as well. You know, we are looking for a low here, you know, so we've got the daily stochastics coming into play here as well, as you can see. So, and you know, looking at this 5-wave structure down through here, so we're sort of searching for a low, and it may be in place, but until the euro US dollar proves itself as well, I mean, if that found support on 136, then we would be you know, looking at this in a more healthy light here. And I kind of like this pattern here as a low in terms of an A wave, a B wave, a C wave to here, and then the last 5 waves down through to here, and then an impulse wave starting here as well. So in terms of, we've got 1, 2, third wave here, you can see a little triangle sort of pattern sort of occurring here, but you know, so that will push up there, and then it'll have an A and a B and a C. If it does that, then it'll push higher. If it starts to, you know, get an impulse wave back. So we'll be paying very close attention to all of these markets in the next session or two, because they'll present setups in one way or another. So, but at this stage here, we just need to be mindful that it's coming back to this level here. One more wave in here, like the euro, and then failing from that point there. But we'll be studying what occurs after these 5 waves. So do we get a corrective pattern? If we get a corrective pattern, then we know that we'll be on the right track going higher. If it's impulsive, then we know that we'll be heading lower and making new lows through here. So it's interesting what the euro is doing, and the US dollar is not giving us much lead into that. So we'll just basically wait a session. We'll take 2 sessions to fall into play, basically. Alrighty, yeah, that's it. The New Zealand dollar is a little bit like the Australian dollar as well. It will push up from its current pattern as well. So all of these little markets have got little wave force here, so they'll all be pushing up here. Alrighty, cheers.